Khan, coming soon, wherever you get your podcasts. I am Khan!
That's right. I am Khan. That is Star Trek Khan, a little taste, a podcast, audio drama, radio play, whatever you'd like to call it. It's coming. It's dropping in September. And it's a really interesting and unusual development for any project, but certainly for a Star Trek project. And this went back to the great Nicholas Meyer, who wrote and directed Wrath of Khan, and who wrote and directed Star Trek: The Undiscovered Country. Two of my favorite Star Trek films of all time, classic or otherwise. So I guess Nick Meyer was affiliated with, was like a producer writer on Discovery, the New Era Trek for a while. I think for the first season before, he says, I guess he was then, out of it by the time the show aired, but he had involvement. He was a producer writer on Discovery. And I guess at the time he pitched a Star Trek Khan series, a TV show, perhaps movie, but I heard it was a TV show at first, a live action film TV show. So I guess it went through development hell and went back and forth, and maybe they were going to make it into a one-off or maybe a film. I think Nick Meyer was great. He's quoted as saying, I don't think I wanted it to become like Gilligan's Island, like meaning, Khan and the original Space Seed at the end, Captain Kirk sort of maroons him or puts him on a planet instead of taking him into custody. So, it's sort of like almost like Castaways, like Gilligan's Island. So I guess he was worried about that. But the fact remains now that it went from a TV show, live action, to a podcast, audio drama, radio play. And to be quite honest, I was pretty excited when I heard back 3 years ago or more. It's been for development for 3 years, 4 years, for years. And I was like, well, this is a great idea. And then I guess it was also called SETI Alpha 5, which of course is the planet that Kirk put, Khan on, left Khan on instead of taking him into proper custody, thinking he was, the Superman and he'd survive in some way. And he did, of course. Then he came back to bedevil and torture the Admiral Kirk in Wrath of Khan. So what do you think? SETI Alpha 5, I like that name better than Star Trek Khan, but because everything's branding. And I just think, I have nothing against a radio drama or an audio play, an audio drama, a podcast. Tim Russ, who played Tuvok, of course, in Voyager, and George Takei, who plays, of course, Sulu, are back, or they're in the radio drama, the audio drama. So maybe it'll be decent. I just really was looking forward to a live action, either limited series or show. I think they should have done maybe, say, a 6-8 episode limited series. And that would have been great. But this is what we got. So what do you think? It remains to be seen. September, it's coming out. It's dropping. But I wanted live action. We get radio drama, audio drama. Okay. Hope you're enjoying. Hope you're subscribing. See you soon.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.